Hello everyone, author DL Tillery here, and welcome back to my live streams. It is Sunday night, May 4th, and I'm here for the usual streams. As you know, I stream on Sundays and Tuesdays every week. And what are we going to be doing tonight? Writing, clearly. Though sometimes we can do editing, sometimes we can do reading. It really depends on what you're working on, but you can work on any of things of the above. I will be working on a short horror story. The one I plan to try to submit for the Bookworm Zine that I talked about on my stream last time, but I wasn't writing it fully on at that time. I think I was doing the idea stage and the outline, which I did complete the outline and started in on some of the writing. But that's what I'll be doing tonight. We are going to be doing, as usual, 30-minute sprints and with 4-minute chats in between if the chat lasts 4 minutes. Usually that depends on how many people I have live. If you're watching this on replay, then you'll be able to tell the difference of that because I tend to jump right back into the 30-minute sprints if I do not have that many people. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare the first sprint for the night. Let me get the um, timer up here. Hold on, I didn't even pull one yet. I did upload quite a few timers the last time as well, during my last sprint. So I'm going to be using one of those. One of them was getting a little bit more attention than some of my past ones. I'm going to be using the new ones. I think one of my dark romance ones was doing a little better than the others, but that doesn't matter. I think I'm going to start with the Caught Alone one, if it loads. Come on, YouTube. Thank you. Being slow today. Fun times. Anyway, let me screen share. Mm-hmm. There we go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and jump on the first sprint. If you pop in while I'm sprinting, then you can say hello and do remember to press that like button on your way in. Let me know in the chat what you're working on if you catch this on a replay. Then you know what to do. Leave me a comment on what you worked on while watching the replay. Happy writing. See you in 30 minutes. And that's time. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that went okay. I think 30 minutes is about 500 words. That sometimes happens when you're like just starting out a story. Just like get a lot out at one time. I think 500 is not bad for 30 minutes. Not too bad. So about it's roughly 2 pages. Not bad. Not bad start. A nice warm up there. And Devin popped in. Hi, Devin. Thank you. Uh, Devin said, I've got my week planned because of the end of the school year. There are a lot of concerts. Yeah, I bet. I'm glad my son is dropping one extra next year. Oh, I know the school stuff is. My daughter have to have her year in review because she's homeschooled, so we have an academy. We have to do it year in review, and then get go right and prepare for her next school year. But yeah, so all that switching up time stuff. And I also took the doggy out for a quick walk. Yay! Dog like you better take me out. I think I'm supposed to just sit here and not go for a walk. Oh my goodness! And he is in marching band, symphony band. Damn, ooh, all three nice. Because I know a lot of people. I know kids are super busy. Rather that be sports or other activities during like the summer before even the summer break happens. He's dropping the chorus. Like, sure, nice. Yeah, sometimes it can get too much. Like I know a lot of parents, the kids like the ones that do sports, for instance, they have like 2, 3 sports they're doing. I'm like, how about we get that down to one? But yeah, it's good to be busy. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing at all. My daughter's not at that age yet where she's doing like crazy amounts of activity. And being homeschooled, it's a little bit more controllable. What I have her doing for school is she does dance, modern dance, and martial arts, of course, and music. But she's doing like still sticking with the xylophone right now and guitar, but nothing else yet. I think she would have some interest in gymnastics possibly, but we haven't gotten into serious classes with that. It's so dangerous. Um, so, but right now it's just those things for activities mostly, dance and martial arts. But yeah, I did dance and arts stuff. Well, writing, funny. Well, of course, I lit to that. Writing and dance when I was younger. So everybody has their thing they do. Everybody has their thing they do. I think my older brother, he was in theater. And well, he did a few sports as well. He's lacrosse, I think. And he ended up going to getting into the Baltimore School of the Arts, which is one of the biggest prestigious art schools around. So big names came out of there. He wanted to go to that school, did audition and get in because you had to audition to get in there or have rich parents, clearly, or get a scholarship. So he ended up getting there on audition. So he was in there. So my mom pretty much gave birth to all artists. So I never played any sports. I only did dance. So that's the physicality part stuff. So I guess everybody got their thing that they do. And let's see, that was my oldest was homeschooled. It was easy peasy. My youngest couldn't stand homeschooling, so here we are, ninth grade shenanigans. Yeah, they some may like it, some may not. I liked it because when I did get to go to school um up until the third grade. I went in the first. I never really did second because they skipped me to third. I was in first. I was too advanced for first. Then they put me in second, too advanced for second, put me in third. I was in third for about I don't know half the time. But my mom pulled me out after that, and then homeschool. So yeah, but yeah, I liked it though. I liked it because I wanted to learn, and the children were very distracting, or distracting of the teacher, I should say, because I was like, well, don't they want to learn? 'Cause I was, yeah. So I actually was glad to be homeschooled. Though it depends on the parent does it well. You know what I mean? That's important. that they are attentive and can do it well. So the way the child can flourish, because you can really flourish when you're homeschooled, because the focus is on you. You know. Yeah, Mr. Liberal. I don't know. Shenanigans is pretty cool. Yeah, my little brother got into photography when he was in his teens, so he's pretty good at that. So he did that for a while, did a business for it too. Still does it off and on. He just does it mostly for a hobby now. Um, Me, I was performing arts and writing, and then my older brother was visual arts. So he's a painter. So we all turned out to be some type of artist, it seems, at least for that talent. And yeah, 10th grade next year. Woo! 3 years ago. My oldest is in trade school for HVAC and commercial refrigeration. Nice. That's good. I think trade school is always good. Uh, Not my daughter. I'm probably gonna get her into entrepreneurship like myself. My mom had started a cleaning business after my dad passed away when I was like 12. So I actually was helping running business from behind the scenes since I was 12. And so really good at it. Obviously now I'm 40. And so I ended up taking over the family business more or less. She had closed it for a while because of her illness. She has MS, but I opened it back up once I got pregnant with my daughter, so I could have control of my scheduling. And then that's when I think it was a good 8 years ago. Eight, about she's turned 9 this year. She turns 9 in a couple months. So yeah, I've had the cleaning business back open for 8 years. It's good money, but it's hard work. Uh, Want to transition out of it, but it is something I know quite well how to run. So but we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get her into entrepreneurship of starting something that she loves to do, working for yourself. And then in America, black women have dominated the scene with opening their own businesses for over the past 5 to 10 years. So I'll lead her into that. It seems to be good. I like working for myself. No matter what you do to me. If I go to college for something, I think if anyone, I tell anyone to go to college for something, then I believe in working for myself. You know what I mean? Even if you go to be a doctor or whatever, then having your own practice, if you go to be a lawyer, having your own law firm, there's something that you can control because, at the end of the day, you being your own boss, you can't beat that because someone can't, tell you, we're going to let you go now. Because no, I run this show. Hey there, Jocelyn. Nice to see you. Great start the next sprint too. And it's amazing how black women have dominated. So yes, very much so. That's why I'm very happy to be a part of that scene. Hi, Jocelyn. But yes, all right. So let's go ahead and jump in on our next sprint. As you know, I do 30 minutes. So let's see what I got here for another one. I think I will go with this popular one because apparently people like this one. This one got quite many views kind of fast, which I don't know why. I won't be surprised if YouTube decide to put a commercial on it since that's what they did to my other one that was um, getting more views than the others. That's how they like to roll. Yeah, very sneakily. All right, so happy writing, and I will see you in 30 minutes. If you have not, let me know, yeah, what you're working on. I think Jocelyn's one was popped in here. Let me know what you're working on tonight in the chat, and I will read that when I get back. Alrighty, see you in 30 minutes. And that's time. How did everyone do who's writing or reading or editing? Let me know in the chat. Few people popped in while we were sprinting. Say hello to them. Scroll back up a little bit. Mama Maggie, hey there. Good to see you. Yeah, I know it's hard to catch mine. There's Sunday and Tuesday, but everybody's it's all kinds of sprints going on. So whoever catches me, catches me. Hey, good old Max. Hey, Max. Good to see you. I haven't heard from you in a minute. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm doing great. Usual, same old, working hard and still writing, of course. Caliostro is out and about doing its thing, and I'm working on book 2. Currently, I'm writing a short horror for a magazine submission, so that's a paid gig. So why not go for that, right? That was that. I found some scheduling tasks hidden in emails and add them to my paper planner. Yeah, right. It's always something hiding, isn't it? Actually, I never see the notifications for your streams until after they pass, right? Yeah, they just got it out for me. What can I say? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait to hear your review. But yeah, I really love writing that story. Like I really did enjoy it, and I'm excited for everybody to to read book 2. That's going to be fun to hear. Like, what's happening here? Yeah, YouTube notifications are pretty bad. I have so many people bell rung, but I hardly get so many notifications. So it's not really surprising. So I really have to be like a certain people I have on my calendar. Like since I do Dale's streams all the time, I have his on my calendar. I have SD's on my calendar. I have to add a few more people to it because they're not very good. Not very good with the notifications all the time. So depending on them, 100 won't really get you far. Well, not very far at all. So yeah, I did write another 300 something words. Had to take a little break during the sprint. So I'm getting there because again, this story cannot be any longer than 1,500 words. So I probably will have to do obviously some edits after to condense wording. Because generally, like I said before, my short horror stories or my short stories in general tend to run between. I can do 1,500. That's not a problem because the room with N was about 1,500 to 2,000, and but my average for my short stories is the sweet spots between 5,000 and 8,000. So generally, if you get one of my anthologies or something like that, then my short horror tends to be in those range. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I haven't wrote like a shorter one in a minute, so but I can manage it because that's the goal. So no big deal. Working on that. That's what I'm going to get right back into for the next sprint as well. And I think I'm going to use one of my. I know I just had these few that are uploaded. The end in the beginning one, Blood Red Moon. I like that one. Like a lot of people seem to like that. I'm just going to do that one for our next one. But yeah, let's see here. But I will be here again, of course, Tuesday. I'll say this again before the end. But I did upload my usual Sunday video, which, as you know, is the beginning of the month. This is the first Sunday of the month. So it's Pat's Poetry Prompt Sunday, which is in memory of my good friend Pat's Panic. This was the video for today. Some dark poetry. Faded Right is the poem that I wrote for the prompt. And the prompt is Stolen Hearts. So if you want to go on over here on my channel, you're here already, but once this stream is done, check out the video I uploaded today, and you'll get to hear the poem based off the prompt for this month. If you're interested in trying your hand in poetry, using the prompts can kind of help. The prompt for today's details, because there's always details with them now. I did used to just do it where it was one line or just a word. So I try to make it give you a little more to go on. So the one today is Stolen Hearts. Your lover has a peculiar habit. With every display of twisted devotion, they steal a heart to prove their love. You never questioned it until they asked for yours. So that's the prompt for this month. And I wrote a poem based off of the prompt, like usual. And it was this one, Faded Right. So if you have time, go and check it out. It's only a couple minutes. Most of the time, the Pat's Poetry prompt videos are anywhere from a minute to 3, 4 minutes. Usually it's not even 4 minutes. I think today's is around three something, one of my somewhat longer ones. But yeah. And if you don't know about the Pat's Poetry Prompt series, there's a playlist for it because I've been doing it for 2 years now. And of course, I do poetry twice a month. I do at the beginning with Pat's Poetry Prompt Sunday, which is prompt based. And then I do Layer of the Mistress, which is at the end of the month, the last Sunday of the month, where I write some of my dark romance poetry. And that's just usually off the top of my head stuff and not based off of a prompt. But the prompts can get you thinking. I like to do that. And do mine tend to be kind of storytelling based. So anyway, that's what I did today. And again, if you haven't gotten Caliostro, then definitely check Caliostro out. It's getting raving reviews. Everyone seems to love it. Some people, I think I've had two people say, "Oh, it ends on a cliffhanger," so some people don't like that. But at least it doesn't end on a cliffhanger in this the only book. It's only on a cliffhanger because it's going to lead right into the second book. The second book takes off right where book one ends. So that's just a little heads up for you who don't like cliffhangers. It's not that bad. It leads right into book two. And I'm not one of those writers who's going to wait a couple years to release the second book because I get upset about that. So I'm definitely planning on releasing book two by the end of the year. At the latest, it'll be early 26, but I'm pushing still for a later this year release. That's the plan. Since the second book is pretty much almost done, I still have a little bit work to do on it before it gets to the edit stage, but it is well on its way nonetheless. Now, I'm not sure about how the cover art's going to look for book two, which if I do change artists because of cost reasons, and then book one will follow suit with that same artist redoing book one's cover, which will be re-released as well, just so that they can match in that case. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe something big will happen for me. So like I'll win the lottery and then I'll have an expendable amounts of money. That would be awesome. I wish. I saw a cliffhanger, then got it. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I think it's not. It definitely leads right into book two. Book two literally starts right where book one ended. And it's not overly hard type of cliffhanger. Like, oh, I don't know if someone like got stabbed right here and they're gonna live or not. It's not that hard. So yeah, but I didn't mind it. There are a couple people, but that was only two people that mentioned it out of the 100 and something people, 100 something people that have it. Like nobody else really mentioned they had an issue with it, but they do know it's a series, so maybe that's why the others did not. Yeah, but anyway, heads up to you on that. All right, let's go ahead and jump in on the last sprint for the night. So let me get this timer going. I'm going to do the blood over the lake for this last one. All right, I will see you in 30 minutes. Happy writing, reading, or just productivity. That was time. I did pretty good. I actually almost done with the short story. Once I get going, those are pretty easy to do. I have to condense a little bit of wording, end up ending with like 2,300 words. Fine. Not too bad. Really got into it, but it's like you need like a little bit more space sometimes when you talk about these short words. But it's okay. I can edit it down. Even if, like I said, if it doesn't get accepted for submission, I'll just publish it anyway. But yeah, I have fun writing that one, and I'll have fun reworking it because I need a little rework. That's okay. That's not real bad. Let's see. Let's see what the comment section. I know Devin had to go. Thank her for being here. Let's see. And Mama Meg said, listed two chapters of Dorothy by Sean Allen. I am reading it for Zombie Dawn. Nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always like when I finish a story. Yeah. Oh, and I should mention to everyone here, because I know some of you like to do events, reading events and things and other challenges. I'm putting together, I've been planning it since last year, but I didn't want to announce it until it got closer to it. Like, I'm going to do official announcement a month before the challenge will start. And this was a werewolf themed challenge, reading challenge. So I'm really excited about that because I love werewolves and werewolves don't get nearly enough love. So, um, I'm going to. I think I wanted it to be more of a fall, like type of setting. That's what the theme is also around that. So I wanted to wait until around then. So I think the announcement month is going to be. I want to say August, but I wanted to get as close to Halloween, but I didn't want to really. I know there are some Halloween challenges, so I would think about just keeping it like based to fall because of that, and I didn't want it to like go with any other challenges. Just though I'm sure there's probably something in that month that I'm thinking of you doing anyway. But yeah, I wanted to do that. I've been wanting to do it for a minute. So I'll do the official announcement probably in August because it's going to probably happen in September. But I did want to get it in a few people's ears so they can maybe keep their calendars open for something like that. Um, but yeah, I will definitely be releasing more info as I go, just so that way people can prepare a little bit for it. But I love werewolves, so it'll be definitely a few different challenges, different types of books around that. So if you're like werewolves, then maybe you'll be interested in trying to do that one. I next imagine Wizard of Oz, but with zombies. I love that since I love Wizard of Oz and zombies. So I'm excited to see what is next. Yeah, I bet. That's all. That sounds really cool. Yeah, if you like werewolves, because there will be, of course, the romance options. There will be extra scary ones and things like that. Other challenges involved. So as it gets closer, July, I'll probably release more info on it, and then I'll do the official announcement. I'll see if there's anyone who wants to host with me. Usually, host just means you directly for sure are going to do it. So, like I always do the Gothic Hearts reading challenge with Regina St. Clair, Edie Lewis, Aphrodite Lee, and sometimes Dolly D. Winters joins us and Elizabeth Shays Wood. But it really depends. I mean, fluctuates. Some of us may not be able to do it or not. But Regina is the host of it. She created it and she runs it. So yeah. But yeah, I will be definitely doing the werewolf thing. I did mention to a few of them. But yeah. Oh, yeah, but I'm sure you will have it, like you said, next year, right? Maybe next year. Yeah, that'd be cool. But if I once I start the challenge, I'll probably do it each year because I've been wanting to do it for a minute. And there's so many great werewolf books out there that get not talked about. So I think this is also a good way to get people interested in werewolves and werewolf lore and things like that. So I'm going to try to keep it fun and flexible, and also some other challenges involved that aren't just book based. Maybe other things to learn. People can learn about lore and things like that. That would be fun. And Shyly is helping me type by biting me. Wolf Moon is in January. Yes, the timing, the timing. And also like that type of thing with challenges people learn lunar cycle and things like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, just wanted to get that bug in your ear. Anybody who comes across this live stream on replay can hear a little bit about it as well. So I'm doing a whole bunch of different things for it. So let's see what happens. But yeah, anyway, I'm still on my book tour right now for Caliostro. Actually, I just did my third interview with SD Houston over did a live stream over her channel. That was really fun. She read the book too. I have one planned with Mirrors over at Harpies in the Trees channel. That one we're playing with her schedule, so but it is on the roster. I do have another one with Aphrodite Lee on her channel and one with Charm City Filmmakers. So in their podcast, they have a podcast. So I have three things lined up still. I'm going to do a Q&A on my channel as well, but I'll have to put out like the questions, like people ask questions or whatever, so I can compile them. But I probably won't do that one until near the end of the tour, which I'm trying to end it around August because that when I'll start talking more about book 2 release and everything. Around September, I'll be talking about it. The release probably won't be happening until again close to November, December, like it did last year for the book 1. I just have to make a few decisions, or rather, I'm doing a Kickstarter again, or rather, changing cover artists because of funding. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I just wanted to say all that, and I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everyone who stopped by, who pressed the like button, who shared it, and who comes every time I do one of these live streams to get some work done. But I will see you again soon. And as I always like to say before the ending of any of my streams, end of my videos, stay scared.